Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, a weekly podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, and street cars, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. At the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show.
You sure you want to permanently delete this file?
Yeah.
Computer, no, that stuff goes on a hard drive. And I got a little memory card and the little beatbox maneuver bajinger badinger thing that gets all the episodes. Because, Todd, what episode is this?
Oh, geez, I don't even know. Put me on the spot. We got to be like 40?
Todd, you
Two,
always
42,
know it's 42.
Three.
It's 42, boys.
42?
The
Wow.
DGDR podcast. We're back with the boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, Todd, and featuring the Mullets. Let's go. I hope everyone had a good fourth, guys.
Yeah, for
You guys
those
have a
of
good
you
fourth?
listeners, hope you had a good fourth. And
Took
for
the week
British
off.
listeners, for the British listeners, I hope you
Just had a good
enjoyed
day.
another
Big holiday.
beating you in the GTI league.
Oh,
USA.
America. Jimbo throwing down for America.
Right away.
Fuck
We did
yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I will say that I was
In American Muscle too.
in American Muscle. Yep, that's an AR-15, red, white, and blue stars, and I didn't put any stripes.
Stars
on
and
it.
Stripes Corvette.
Stars and stripes Corvette. Oh no, there were stars and stripes because I had an eagle on it too.
Eagle.
That's right,
Mighty
full
eagle.
American, full.
Oh, yeah,
American.
when you got the bald eagle, that's
You
America.
know it.
Yep, it is. It was that was a lot of fun. I appreciate. Thank you all the guys at GTI for letting me race. I really appreciated it. Had a good time. Everybody's like, "What'd you get out of it?" I was like, "Nothing. I'm not participating." So I let everybody else have the points. So I'm like, it
There
was
you
all
go.
just for the win.
Right.
Just
for the win.
win.
America.
Fuck
Good job,
yeah.
Jimbo. Here's a round of applause for Jimbo. Bringing it home for the team in America.
Thank you. Again, tire management and being able to drive with medium tires in the rain helps out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rain driving's tricky.
Can be.
Yeah. Yep. You can tell. Boy, howdy.
Can be.
Boy, howdy, was it?
Oh,
Yeah, if you read it wrong, that could be a real long lap.
Yeah. Real long.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, we had a week off. Kind of lost my focus there
Getting
for a
back
minute.
in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Went to
Get
Snoop
back
Dogg
in
last
quick.
night. And holy shit, I will say, wasn't going in expecting anything huge. Holy crap, dude. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
So good.
do tell. Tell us
So
about that
good.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg threw it down. Man, coming out. Oh, dude, he
Herb in the air.
just started throwing down from the beginning. A lot of doggy style, which
Ooh,
that's
oh,
my
shit,
jam.
okay.
So did a
All
lot
right,
of those cuts. Then, those radio
yeah.
cuts with the,
Yeah, did the hits.
a
man.
few of those for the
Tomato
ladies.
soup.
But yeah, it was mainly in doggy style. It was great.
Nice.
It was Too Short was great. Warren G was good. burner, and then I don't know Wiz Khalifa, so I mean it was good, but I don't know any of his shit.
Yeah.
I know everyone else, but it was good. Just smoking J's, kicking back, enjoying.
It sounds
It was
sounds
great.
illegal to me.
Was everybody smoking on stage
dude,
while they were performing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Everybody,
Yeah.
the whole time,
Good.
the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just burning.
Burning
was
the
great.
town, burning the town.
Oh, it was great. Well, yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah,
man.
if I was there, I'd get stuck next to the guy that could only afford the $5 bottom shelf gunk weed
Dirt.
that he grew in his backyard. That's who I'd get stuck next to.
Weed.
When I was down at the
Fucking
Tiger
funny.
Army show, it was funny. The lead singer stopped the show and he's like, "If you're gonna smoke weed, don't smoke shit, dog
No way.
shit weed.
It's a
Put
waste.
that out."
Smoked this good shit.
Hilarious. Yeah, I mean, come on,
Oh yeah.
burning stems and
Yeah,
leaves.
fuck that.
Yeah,
Making
it's
some-
legal
making
in
some-
like 28, 30 states now. Yeah,
Yeah.
go to a dispensary and treat
yeah,
yourself
I
to
mean,
some
get
good
it.
stuff.
Get some glaucoma medication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everybody knows that. Jeez. I got
Dude.
glaucoma. Oh, I got chronic back pain if I
Oh
don't
yeah.
smoke the
I swear,
chronic, I
my
got
wife
back
had
pain.
a contact high, big time.
Oh, no doubt.
she?
No
Oh,
doubt
yeah.
about
Dude,
that.
okay. So there's
That doesn't surprise me.
this family in
Yeah.
front of us, and it was the mom and the dad, and they were a little older than my wife and I. We're in our 40s. That's the main of the crowd, and we're all having a good time. They were there with their teenage daughter and her boyfriend. Dude, he was not having it. He was sitting with his arms crossed the whole
What?
time. But once
What?
Snoop came out and there was enough of the weed in the air and they started passing the joint around, the family did, but he didn't smoke. 5 minutes into Snoop, it's like it fucking hit him. And he was high as fuck, just going, just having a good time. Just having a good time. Oh, it was good, man.
That's
Mary
hilarious.
Jane.
It was,
That's awesome.
Yep.
That
Because, yeah,
is
he had it
awesome.
from me behind him, the dude in front of him, the family beside him, his family that he was with. It was just, dude, it was just everywhere.
Were there any vendors selling their particular?
Nope. And
Fat,
see,
no.
that's the one downside, dude. That's what they need.
They do.
I don't see
Yeah,
why
no,
not.
you- yeah, but
imagine
you-
that?
You're
you have to
selling
realize-
alcohol.
You have to
like
realize
Cypress has their badge.
No,
at
no,
every
no.
show.
you can't do it because corporate America. You got to remember that that Modus was it Moda?
Nope. Ridgefield. The RV place.
What?
Whatever it's called. Yeah, up in Ridgefield.
Well,
Dude, no one comes down to fucking Portland anymore, dude.
no, I was gonna say because I
Because
could
they
understand
kept yelling,
hey,
Portland's
Richfield,
in the house.
Richfield. That's weird.
And it was
I
everybody
mean, I
from
don't know
Portland.
why they wouldn't be selling it there, baby. Don't do that.
You would think.
Yeah, that's you
Tell you
know
what,
I could
it's
understand.
super easy
I could
to get in
understand
with.
corporate.
It ain't hard.
Well, it's legal. Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be able to bring it everywhere.
Well, too, they have
Yeah,
signs up
medicine.
saying, you know, obviously telling you not to, but you know, going to a show like that.
Dude, in fucking
Are you
Portland, they
kidding
give
me?
you fucking heroin needles.
Yeah,
and
oh,
fucking
yeah.
No. Remember, no. In
Whatever
Portland,
the fuck you
they
want.
give you the crack pipe to smoke
Yeah.
your crack
Yep.
and your
And the
aluminum
Charboy.
foil.
Oil, yeah.
We saw a guy at a gas
saw-
station on the way home fucking smoking his crack right there, cleaning out his car full of
in
his shit.
Vancouver, there's vending
Uh,
machines that give out drugs.
Oh,
In New York,
shit.
they're doing the same thing. Yeah, they're giving away
Vending
yeah
machines, you just
heroin and
put
crack,
them-
fucking paraphernalia.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. It sold out that first night. It was empty.
Yep.
Gotta go restock it.
Liberal utopias, man.
Fuck yeah.
Woohoo.
Off the rails.
Yeah, definitely off the rails, but it's good.
It is.
I just got a question from Bama Stang. He's like, "When are you guys gonna be live again?"
Oh,
Like,
we're going
well,
live.
you know,
Hey,
we're-
you got a
Tomorrow,
question,
and
Bama
next
Stan?
year, and-
Bama
Ask him if
Stang
he's
was
got a
just like,
question for the
I
pod."
miss you guys. I'm like, okay, Bama Stang, don't worry.
Holiday?
We'll be. You just
Yep.
tune in tomorrow, and we'll be there. Just tune in tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, some
Tune
holidays
in live.
there may not be a show.
Right.
We haven't
Well, I
discussed
figure like everyone pretty much took a break all week, right? I was only on Monday. That was it.
I was undercover. I was racing undercover.
I did some races throughout the week and did that quick race. What was it, Brands Hatch and the Genesis for 2 million or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Dude, the race C was a great race. I like
the track the regular way, not in reverse.
That way I totally dig that one because of that the downhill bottom of the hill chicane.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Group 4 cars,
right.
it's just a blast. I'm just good at that track. I do well at that track, so
Yeah, I don't mind that
spammed
direction.
it a little bit.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I like both directions. It doesn't
like
matter.
the other direction better. I like
So,
the other a lot better.
Gosh, I am just a sliver away from my A+ again.
Ooh.
Just a sliver away. God dang it! It makes me mad.
Taste it.
Taste it.
You'll
On
get
your
it,
fingertips.
you'll get it.
So close.
Yeah, and then I was in my completely undercover account, racing with some boys, and there's a dude that just decided, when you're in the C and B lobbies, just decided he was gonna take me out. Yep, gonna take me out. So I sent him a message and was like, "Boy, I hope I see you in the next race because you're not finishing."
You ain't finishing, boy.
And he didn't finish the race. He didn't finish. He got really, really upset on lap 3 after I'd taken him out 3 or 4 times every lap, and he just left. I'm like, no, that's like, you don't just like, he ran me off in the first race that we did together, and he ran 2 other people in front of me off.
Justice was
They went
served.
to pass him. They went to pass him, and he ran him off the road because they went to pass him. And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Sorry, buddy. That's not going to happen.
Well, we don't play that.
Yep. Nope, not going to let that happen. Nope. So he got so angry. And then the next race we popped into, he was into it, and he didn't even do the race. He just immediately popped out. He just left the room.
He's like, I'm getting out of here.
I'm like, no.
% loud and clear.
Yeah.
Screw you
All
guys.
right. I'm like, you don't do that.
Going
home.
And of course, I'm racing in like C and B lobbies, so you have people that just don't know how to control their cars. It just happens. I had a guy that just plowed into me going into the downhill part of it. And I was like, yeah, he just missed his braking.
You're gonna get that. Yeah, they're gonna miss.
I'm like, he didn't intentionally drive me off track. So I was like, yeah, it's whatever. And I don't care. It's just my crap account, so it doesn't matter at all. But I had a good time.
Yeah.
I had a good time of racing this week
yeah.
when I was able to race.
It wasn't too bad. I like to see.
Looks like you guys had a good time dooting this today.
Yeah.
You guys on the zone?
Oh yeah,
dude, they were DZMing
Sunday,
all the time.
Sunday zone
all day. Every
all
time
day.
I looked, Mike was live. Mike must have been live for fucking 16 hours today.
Woo! Hell yeah!
He was live every time.
It was a good one.
Hell yeah!
Started
Mike, where can
whenever
they
I
reach
get on.
out? Where can they find that stream? If
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in the
Play
COD.
this COD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Hide
yeah,
and
so
go
just-
seek.
Oh yeah.
There was
No,
there was
We were shit on some teams. I mean, it was going back and forth. But we shit on some teams.
We
All
had
right,
a
Mike.
bit of-
What's your social so people can watch you play the ZZMs?
Yeah, you can see me.
And
at
that's
the,
PDX
on the
Varial as
YouTube.
well.
Yeah. PDX_N_ Mix Masker at YouTube. Generally every Sunday, I do an all-day stream of the DMZs. So
With the
check it out
PDXs,
there.
guys.
Hell yeah!
It's usually Tad and Jay.
Nice.
It's fun. Yeah.
Todd, are you streaming anymore?
No.
Yeah,
No.
you haven't streamed for a while, huh?
No. He hasn't been streaming at all, which really upsets me because I wanted to go over to Todd's stream and give him shit too. Now I'm only able to give Mike shit.
Yeah. And
Michael,
fucking
for some way,
nightmare.
for some reason, he always knows it's me when I'm like, "Hey, you dirty Canadian, what do you think you're doing? Why are you always playing this and you're not racing?" And he's like, "Morning, Jim."
Yeah.
Then you drop me off a nice little nightmare image there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yesterday, Hollis and I went out to
God,
the nude beach. Went out to Rooster Rock.
What?
Went out to Rooster Rock. Yep.
Cock-a-doodle-doo,
That's what
rooster.
that is out there.
Oh boy. But I was surprised how many
What
people
the-
were wearing turtlenecks out there.
Oh Jesus!
Part of the
Oh.
Turtle Club?
Yeah, I was
Are they
surprised.
turtling for?
Hey, hey, Hollis, were you surprised?
Oh, fuck.
Were you surprised yesterday how many people were wearing turtlenecks? He looked. Yeah, he said, yeah.
Oh,
He was surprised. At first, he's like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, lots of turtlenecks." I didn't even know it was turtleneck season, but apparently it was.
Oh shit!
Lots of bishops, lots of bishops out there.
In July, who'd have figured?
Oh, it was a blast, though. It was a blast. We had a good time. The fellow next to us had a dog that apparently decided that we were part of his pack, and another dog came up to us to say hello, and that dog came over and was like, "Roar, roar, 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 roar," like scared the other dogs off.
Oh
It
shit!
was great. It was a good time. It's a good time. You know what, Todd? When you come out here to Portland, we'll go out to Rooster Rock.
The rooster.
Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. Yeah, oh boy.
There's a.
Don't forget your
there's a new
turtleneck.
beach in Wisconsin, and yeah, that was yeah.
This is
We would
actually
go
a good one.
canoeing.
Actually, most of the ladies were in their 20s and 30s,
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
and some of them some of them were extra large, but most of them were like decent.
Okay.
Like honestly, I mean, it wasn't your colony. It's not like a nudist colony where it's all 60-year-olds.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like what it's always cracked up to be like, oh shit, there's gonna be hot bitches everywhere.
Dude.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, there's boy. It's always interesting, but it's in a great part of the river too. It's like beautiful views, and
Beautiful views.
I mean, not for anybody standing behind me, but. But I mean, beautiful views for most other people. Oh, but it was a blast. So, how did everybody do in Manufacturers Series?
Oh, poop. I did poop.
Yeah.
Nations was way better for me than manufacturers.
Yeah,
Well, I think that Ferrari was in the Group 3 was a handful.
Yeah. It was.
Where'd you end up, Mullet? Where'd you end up in the region?
In the region, I finished 49th.
Nice.
That's
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Hold on a second. Let's I'm gonna
49th?
come over here and look at and see regional rankings in GT1. Get out of here. Sorry, I got cats and they've decided that they want to be like
Loved.
on top
They
of
want to be
everything
loved.
all the time. Yeah. Yeah, the entire time. Okay, regionally, why is it top? I had to figure out how to do.
I want to say overall, manufacturer season,
Oh,
it was.
lost
It
you.
was.
Lost you.
It was-
We lost you.
You
What
cut
about
out.
manufacturers? Yeah.
It was a struggle. Can you guys hear me?
There you go.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
we can, sir.
Yeah, I was just saying it was a struggle. Like the car choice was it was a good car. I'm a little
But-
sad it didn't make top 12. But it was hard. It was really hard to compete. I felt like all those exhibition seasons we had coming and I was picking all the top tier cars. I was feeling so good about it. And then I decided to go Lexus officials. Wow.
Yeah, no, not doing it for you.
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, plus hurting my foot midway through the season, like
Oh
there
yeah,
was
that's
that.
right.
Yeah, that doesn't
Like
help.
there was that. Like I felt like I had so
Oh,
like my whole goal
we're
like was
losing
finish
you.
top 50.
Are you outside? Are
Okay.
you outside having a cigarette again?
No, actually I'm like right next to it, so I'm actually
Oh,
Boy.
there it goes.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, clicking in and
Reset
out
it.
there,
Reset.
mullet. You're
Having some
clicking
Technical
in and out.
difficulties.
out in the PA.
God dang it!
Got it. I finished 34th for Ferrari. Mike did pretty
Nice.
fucking good. 28th.
What'd you end up there, Mike?
28th for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jay
ended up-
rocked it.
Yeah.
Omaha,
got
are we
ninth.
better?
Yeah, that
Much.
sounds
Hey,
better.
I can hear you much better.
Varial was 9th for Ferrari. So
Yeah.
good job, Varial.
Yeah.
Grove
job.
I
was
ended up
6th.
11th for Porsche.
Nice.
Where did Jermaine end up?
Ooh, let's see. Oh, I can't find
Jermaine ended up 73rd in. Jermaine ended up 73rd in regionals.
Okay.
Jermaine did very well.
Yeah, he
Very
did.
well.
Yeah.
He was killing it. He had a few where he got screwed over, but so did Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Todd got screwed a couple of times.
So
Stupid.
I just had my
I-
steering wheel for, 5 weeks or whatever is causing some issues.
I just checked. Apparently, was the #1 Ferrari driver in all of Canada.
Nice.
Nice.
What?
That
Nice.
is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely
Dude.
talking about that.
Oh, it's something to be proud of, dude.
That is. It is.
Hell yeah.
Very
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah, tell you.
I think I finished third. I finished behind Igor Fraga and Payme and Lexus.
Fucking A.
Okay.
Oh, that's still good, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you kill it. Watching you race, he's gonna die. I mean, I could see you if you keep at this hitting the big stage. I could see you doing that.
Ooh.
I gotta cheese it a little bit though. I gotta pick the right manufacturer, and I gotta have another good season like I did here. Hopefully, no toe injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no injuries.
I think I'll be able to
Yeah,
squeak
no
in.
toe.
No rollerblading.
Which
and
toe
shit
was
like
it? Right
that.
foot or left foot?
It was the fucking right foot.
Okay, all right. So you can deal with that. It's because I guess the question is, do you do 2-foot driving?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
do
do
2-foot
2-foot.
driving.
Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. You can deal with that. It still hurts like a bastard,
It was.
but it's better
I'll tell
than
you-
breaking.
I'll tell you what. It was way too bad for me to race in the middle of the season. I'll just say that because just holding down the throttle just was super uncomfortable. But I'm glad it wasn't the left foot. If it was the left foot, we were fucked.
Oh no, you would have been complete. No, there's no way you could have raced with a bad
And
left
breaking,
foot.
yeah.
Yeah, I would have had to call it. We would have finished 49th. We'd be talking different. You'd be saying, Mullet, are you ever gonna race again?
Yeah. When are you gonna race again? Like, when are you gonna do
Oh
that?
yeah, guess what we're doing this whole week?
Grind and see.
Grind and see, doing
Ooh.
some Grand Valleys. We're coming back streaming this week.
I
All
won't
right,
be.
good.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Grand Valleys, so. And the
I'm-
meta
I'm-
cars do not fit my driving style.
I'm
Mid
thinking
11
about-
goes well there. 650 should do well.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
See, I'm thinking all America. You know what I mean? I'm
Ooh.
thinking just.
Oh,
I'm thinking America
Go
this
back
week.
to
I'm
your
thinking
roots.
going into the C7 Corvette,
Go back
just
to
having some
roots.
fun races. Forget about what happens, the results. Just go and enjoy ourselves.
Nice.
you gonna head in there and rejoy yourself?
Yes,
In the
yes.
Corvettes.
You're gonna be in the Corvettes.
Off topic,
might-
have you guys ever ate so much that it was just like, oh, like it hurt a little?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
call food.
Oh
hey,
yeah.
Mhm.
Get all bloated
I'm
and
a
shit.
fat guy. That's a stupid question to ask me.
Listen, my wife made crock pot chicken, and I know that's like the
Ooh.
most generic like homemade dinner that everybody makes in America. But like, I had to have 3 bowls of it, and I ain't gonna lie, it was great while I was doing it.
Right.
I'm regretting it right
And
now.
now, yeah.
Let's be honest, you didn't have to do it,
I wanted to.
but you enjoyed every minute of making your after eating life miserable.
I didn't even realize how full I was getting. That's how good it tasted. All right.
Hell yeah.
I was. That was so delicious. I don't mean to go off topic, but I was just sitting here thinking about
Yeah,
it.
See it
I
a
feel
couple
like
times.
a whale.
DGDR podcast. We do
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about going off topic because everybody
Yeah.
likes to hear that, and if you don't, go to another podcast.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
So I have
Rip
this
it.
though. Like after, since the season's over, and pretty happy that it's over. Like
I can't believe it's
I don't-
over.
I don't
Yeah,
know
when's
about
it
you
gonna
guys.
start up again?
I'm not ready
Never.
for it to start up again.
Yeah,
I
think
wanted
it'll
to
be a
tap
while.
For
Give-
October.
Yeah.
Give me a while.
Yeah,
Like
they
holy
canceled
shit.
it.
Well, I wish. Okay,
about, like,
I didn't even
honestly,
sleep well.
twice a week, racing twice a week. It's cool that it goes by quickly. It sucks that you have no time to prepare though.
No.
Well, this time it just seemed like out of nowhere and boom, and I don't know.
By the way, I will be in. I'm just going Porsche all the time now.
Yeah.
I'm
I just
going
go
Corvette
Porsche
all the time now.
All right, that
Ooh.
is a
Corvette all the
bold
time.
statement, sir. That is a bold
Yeah.
statement. Well,
Maybe I'll
you're just
try the
hoping that
NSX
maybe
turret.
there's an update that brings in the new C8.
Oh,
I'm not
GT3
even
car.
hoping.
I'm
I'm not
hoping.
even hoping. I'm not
You're just
even
going to do
hoping.
it.
I'm just
Just
doing
do
it.
it.
I'm going back to Chevrolet. And I don't
Oh,
care
man.
what anybody says to me about it. I don't care how good or bad the
Go
car is.
Flocka. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Flocka.
just want to race in the Corvette. All right,
Yeah.
that's what.
If you love it,
That's
go
what
for it.
drives. That's what drives
Porsche.
me to play this game. Is to play in my favorite fucking car.
You know
Man,
what?
that's love
And
right
that's
there.
the thing. Do it. Why not? If
Yep.
you're driving that car all the time, like Plaka does, drives Fords all the time, guess what? You're going to lose some on, let's say, the straightaways with some of the cars, but your skill through the corners, coming out of the corners, and tire management are going to allow you to be just as fast as other people.
Yup.
Just will. That's
Yeah.
just getting used to the car, driving the same car over and over again. That's why I'm in Porsche all the time, except
Yeah.
probably Group 4. Oof.
King Pit Dog,
Yeah.
all he drives is Toyota, the Supras.
Oh. Here's a good one in my underground account Race C stuff. I use the Megane,
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
so good.
Dude, so good. I mean, it wasn't fast at all, but it was so easy to drive. It
I
wasn't funny.
love that thing. Love that car.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good one.
and when you go up against people that aren't as skilled as you, I literally went to the front, like started in the rear, went to the front, let off, let everybody pass me, and pass them again, and then let them win the race because I was like, this is just not even funny. Not even funny. But I was putting in 141s and 142s in race in that car.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
And the
Hell
tire
yeah.
wear was minimal. I
Yeah,
mean I had the
not
pit, but never put tires on. Never put tires on. It was great. It was so much fun. Had one of my friends post, not only does he have one of the 911 Sports Classics, he now has two
Ooh.
911 Sports
Wow.
Classics.
He got another one.
He got
Wow.
another
He
one,
liked it
and
so
then
much.
just posted today, he got the Audi. Hold on a second. Let me get this right.
RS3.
Nope. Let's see. We're going to head over here.
All right, GT.
And,
Oh.
nope, he did not. He got
Last
the
year
Audi
for that
R6.
Mhm.
He got the Audi
He got the
R6 Avant.
Wagon.
Oh,
He got the
shit.
wagon,
Wagon.
the 620
wagon.
horsepower
Yeah.
wagon.
That's a bad mama jamba.
in a one-off color, Mamba Green Metallic.
Oh,
Wow.
Dude, it's sick. It is so
That is
sick.
sick.
I'm like, you know what? If I had won the Powerball,
right.
that would be my
did,
family
so you
car.
still can.
Oh,
Yeah,
someone
that would have
did.
been my family
I need
car.
to check
Nobody
my
did.
tickets.
Nobody
Oh,
did.
nobody did.
Nobody
Good
did.
Okay.
luck to
Rolling
whoever
over.
does win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll get more tickets
Just-
tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, remember
Me
me.
too. Yep. Remember
You don't
what?
even have to remember me. Just tell me if you did or didn't win
Right.
it.
I would.
I know
would
that-
You'll know
you know
because
what-
I will
even-
You'll know how you
disappear.
know. Yep. Absolutely. If you never ever see me again, ever,
Where
or
the
hear
fuck
from
did
me,
these guys go?
where did
I
where'd Jim
I
go?
would probably do the Porsche Panamera GT, that wagon. But if not, if I could find a totally clean Cadillac B-spec wagon, manual, like a 13, it'd be 10 years old or whatever, but I would get one of those.
Interesting. Yeah, it's funny because like I'm like
600 horse wagon. Manual.
I'm like cars that I want, a Porsche, that wagon. I'm like those would be cool cars to have.
Yeah,
But
GT3
I'm like-
Touring manual.
Ooh.
I'm like,
It's the car.
you know what? I'm gonna get me a Lamborghini tractor. Give me a Lamborghini tractor.
There
Because
you go.
there you
I'm
go.
gonna have I have myself a little bit of a farm. I mean, the PDX garage is going to be on the farm.
Oh, that'd be
There you
dope.
go.
So, y'all going to come out and hang out and we'll race.
Work
the
on
barn
the
and-
farm.
Work
You know,
on
if you
that
work-
farm.
You want to play in that sim ring?
Right.
You got to work on the farm.
Gotta work on the- I got taters need to be picked. Got
I need to
taters need
drive
to be
the
picked. Get
wagon.
out there.
You got to milk some cows. I need to bake some cake. I need milk.
I need
Oh,
milk.
great.
I need eggs.
No, I like
Y'all
the
need to get
eggs.
out there.
No, I like some bake.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah, so.
Hell yeah. That's a
Yeah.
good dream.
So
that lottery.
we all
We
let's
can
see
all
if there's
dream.
anything else to review when it comes to the Gran Turismos. We
Oh,
did
okay.
get an
Comment.
update that didn't do anything.
So
Yeah.
so wait, speak of the update, the trash fucking update we got. Fuck you, PD. But do you think that going forward, we're actually going to see some decent updates now that the seasons are over, or do you
I
think it's
don't
still going
know.
to be the same?
They have a
know.
movie coming out in about 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
So-
that. They haven't been pushing that much.
No.
And I'll be straight up honest. I don't care what they do as long as they just keep adding more scapes for me and some more music.
Right. and more liveries for older
Yeah,
cars.
music rally and scapes are where it's at. I'm, you
And
know me,
liveries.
Oh,
I hop
yeah.
on, go live, and all I'm doing is showing how to do picture
Pictures.
editing.
This is what you
Yeah.
do, guys. You go in here, you do all this stuff that doesn't
You want
make
your
sense on
shutter
the
speed
right.
here.
Yep.
You
Wanna
do
make
this,
sure the
twist
wheels
it
are
over
spinning.
here.
You want your
It-
light here in reverse. That's how you get
I'll-
that backlight.
If you want a fucking headache on how to, on taking a picture, go to the fucking scapes menu because that will give you a fucking headache. All right.
God, they
It's
gotta be
just
bringing
so
us race cars,
stupid.
man. We gotta be
so
getting this.
No,
They
No.
have to.
No.
This movie coming
no,
out. and
that's
there's
not gonna
be,
happen.
I know. I
We don't-
feel.
we don't need
new-
We're
New
not going to get a
players.
race car. We should get like a 1995 Ford Ranger. That's what
No,
we
no,
should get,
another
all right?
Nissan Skyline.
Listen, it would be
Another
better than
Skyline.
another
Ford
Nissan
Ranger.
Skyline. Yeah.
Facts,
What did you get?
facts.
Oh, we got an R negative 013. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's got horses. It's pulled by a horse.
Well, it's
Hey, we're
making me
gonna-
want to play some ACC and some more F123.
That reminds me, I need to
ACC.
download the new.
ACC.
I need to download the new DLC pack for ACC
Yeah.
too.
You do. The new Ferrari.
That's what we need to do.
Very nice. New 911 2020.
Since the season's over,
Hold
not
on.
much is
All right,
going on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Little
Stop.
ACC.
Let me ask you this. how does ACC have the new 2023 911? How do they have the new Ferrari? Do
The
they have
new
the new
Lambo.
Vet yet? Oh, they've got the
No.
new Lambo.
They have the new Lambo.
How do they have it already? But Gran Turismo is like,
All
you know what?
2023
Got to be with
cars.
that licensing deal. Has to be.
Mm-hmm.
What, the licensing deal where the only good cars
Yeah.
are?
How does
Are-
They
Forza
must have a deal
everything?
to where when they update, they're also able to update. Because I bet Gran Turismo's got certain licensings for those cars and no updates. So you have to relicense to get the update type shit.
Well, is it PD or is it Sony that's preventing them?
That I don't know.
Oh, it could be Sony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would hope
I
with this
highly
movie
doubt
coming out.
that
Shit.
Sony would be the problem on why we're not getting newer cars.
Like,
I highly
who do
doubt
you
it's
think?
Sony.
Yeah,
Then why
who foots
are
the
we
bill
not?
for those?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Sony's
Who
gotta
foots
be
the bill for
putting-
those? Definitely.
Sony
that's a good
has
question.
to be giving them a budget. Like
Right.
every year, we will give you $2.5 million and do with what you will. And apparently, it's
okay,
not
I'm
very
going
much.
to debunk your argument. I'm going to debunk your argument.
I don't know. I'm just
sorry.
throwing it out there.
If it was Sony, then why the fuck are we getting a movie?
Right.
Or I'm
Because
just saying,
that's what they do.
if
They
it
sell
was-
movies. They sell.
no, man. Like I'm not putting this on Sony. I think I'm just gonna call the kettle black here. It's because the lead developer is a pile of shit. All right, that's what's going on with this.
He does.
Hold on.
step
All
away.
I'm gonna say. Minivans at Monza.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna sugarcoat this and say that it's Sony and say that it's licensing. I'm telling you, it's just laziness. That's what it is. It's laziness. If it was licensing, like, try and explain to me how they have the other car brands in the game.
Well, yeah.
How?
Yeah.
If it was licensing, right? If this is all the problem, you're telling me you need to have separate licenses for every single car from that make in order to, like, dude, it's not money, it's not any of that, it's laziness. That's what it is. They're a live service game. They get money specifically for that, and I honestly think it's one of those things that isn't investigated enough by Sony.
Mhm.
That's what I think. Because
Well,
if you're a person running a business, right, and you knew that your customers weren't happy, right, are you just going to keep giving them the same bullshit, or are you going to do something about it?
Right.
Well, it seems like, again, for the online, they've been doing the same shit for the same 4 or 5 years.
Well,
I
let's
don't think
remember
it's-
this is the company that had a fully set up, working, very good online system, and they didn't use it.
Look, what has to happen to Kaz is the same thing that had to happen to Ono. As much as we like the guy, and they brought memorable games to the franchise,
Yeah.
it's time.
Right, the
It's time to
Godfather.
boot him out the door. Time to boot him out the door. Right? Like, it's the same. This Kaz is great. Like, don't get me wrong, he's great, but his vision isn't where it needs to be, and just needs to go.
Needs to move to the future.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike? What's your opinion on this?
Well, what I was gonna say is, like, is I think it's on PD, not Sony. It's the licensing fees. Everything is on PD, if I'm not mistaken, because that's why Sony gave Kaz the go. That's why he created PD to be a separate entity in his own studio, and they have exclusivity fees they pay. That's their budget of sorts, but for the exclusivity of GT to Sony. That's it. And it's all on PD. So it's PD, they're shit in the bed, and it's just like, it's like, it almost makes you think in a way, in my mind, I think, is like, is it just enough to get by that people play it and pay for it so that he can fund his own racing? You know what I mean? Is that where all the extra money goes? And I mean, because this game sells so much. You know what I mean? And
It's gonna
if that
sell,
money
too,
was
once this
turned,
movie
like, kept
comes out.
turned
Yeah, I
if you
think
just
there's
kept
gonna be
turning
another
that
run.
over,
Mm-hmm.
such as like ACC with their, everything costs, and they turn that money over to, guess what? Yeah, it's another DLC, but it's all the brand new cars from this year. Oh, it's a new year. Oh, here's some brand new cars again from this year. Because they take that money, they flip it over, they invest in servers, and stability, things like that. Where's the money going for Gran Turismo? Like,
Yeah.
that's the real thing. Is like, where does all the money going? It's not going into server stability because the servers are fucking shit. It's not going
Yeah,
into
they've
any
been
upgraded
terrible.
licensing for fucking cars because the cars are the same cars we've been driving since Gran Turismo 5, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, the tracks are pretty much all the same.
Exactly. Like, where's the money going?
There
This
is
is
a
a
staff,
multi-million
so
dollar. Yeah, but it's not huge. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and
but
if
I
it
mean the
is, then it's
payroll
too
overhead.
fucking huge.
Mm-hmm.
Then like, why do we have like? Because obviously that half the fucking strategy people and game people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well,
Right?
I mean, just
Look at
imagine.
the
I mean, we
races we
saw
get.
that.
Look at the fucking.
I know, but
Like,
we
why
saw
is
the
it a million
size of the
fucking
development
Nissans?
team. There had to be 20, 25 people. And again, let's just say those people are making 50, 60, they're the equivalent of $50,000-$60,000 a year. That's $2-3 million in payroll and insurance and shit. And, so
Yeah, but
there's a lot. I'm
this
just
is
saying, part of your budget, I mean,
How
two,
much?
two and a half
How
million
much
could
was
be
the
we
game?
we
the payroll.
well,
How
and
much
we
was the
all
game to buy?
saw. Let's just remember we all saw the development team
We
at
did.
the World Finals.
We did.
Mm.
I'm just gonna leave it at I'm just gonna leave it there. How many of them are racers and how many of them are computer nerds?
That's most are commuter. It's a job.
Why would you do anything for the racers when it's just your job? And if your leader doesn't tell you this is what we need to do exactly, and you just leave it up to a bunch of nerds, they don't know about racing. They don't know what makes a race.
Now, I have a question. How much was the game?
$69.99. Was it 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because they bought the anniversary edition.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
but it's like it's $70
think we all
or something,
paid-
right?
Yeah, it's 70
Let's just say
for
let's just say
standard.
$70.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
standard.
typical PlayStation game. Yeah,
As of November 16th, 2022, they have sold almost 6 million copies of the fucking game.
Holy shit.
they really.
Where's the fucking money? 2 million in salary? Where's the fucking
Wow.
70 million?
Well,
You know what I
let's
mean? That's
just
what I mean.
say
Like
60
they've made some
6
fucking money
million
off this game.
copies?
6 million probably
Mhm.
times 40, because or 30. It's probably half, maybe
Yeah,
35.
for however.
Yeah, half goes
So,
to the developer, half goes. But dude, that's some bankroll.
So it's saying, you ready for this?
Yeah.
It said that Gran Turismo 7 took 3 years to complete because it uses a heavily modified GT Sport engine, with the cost approximately being expensive $69 million, since it had 2,534 cars to model with detail and texture.
Okay, so we got $69 million for the cost of, let's say, the cost of development. Okay. Okay, I'm just popping out the old calculator right now. Okay, so we go 70. Oh, let's just say $40. They split it, right?
Yeah.
That's $240 million.
Okay.
Minus the cost of development, $69 million.
Called 70. Yep. So
Okay.
170.
$171 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wonder how much they get from Michelin, Toyota, Genesis.
Yeah.
That's
all
the
the
other
other
thing.
sponsors.
Fanatec.
That's exactly it. You're just
Brembo.
talking about sales numbers and actual copy sales and stuff like that.
I'm just
not
doing sales
sponsorships
numbers.
and that. And in total, Gran Turismo franchises over 90 million units worldwide for 4.8 billion revenue in sales. in just in
God damn.
games. All right, like that's what I
We're-
mean. Like they're living the life.
It's a cash
The
cow,
game,
yeah.
the game isn't.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They're not putting it in the game like they really should, like other games do. Yeah, people make money and they're rich fucking on these nice big games and stuff, but they still understand to dump the money back into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But and
Or
I'm just
the
gonna
pool dries out.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
it's true. That's that's.
I'm sorry to say
get it.
that's what happens with fucking Forza. You know what I mean? It's like they'd have way better numbers if they just fucking fixed their game. They just fucking kind of, it's like a photocopied almost, it seems at times.
Well, they're banking on this new one. Everyone's
Yeah, but
hooting and
they're
hollering
not putting the
over
money
it.
in it the right way though.
A lot of
The
people
same-
are retracting a little bit on the hype for the game
Okay.
because it looks
Yep.
very similar to what it used to look in the past. We don't want
Ooh,
that.
No.
No.
It's exactly what I'm saying. The photocopy game. They're not making
It is.
like they're
Yeah,
not
it's
changing
cut and
anything.
paste. It's cut and paste.
And they're really too much focused to graphic wise.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Using
I
the new
understand.
Real
Forza does always looks pretty good. I'll give it that. But it doesn't play good. That's the problem.
You know, I don't entirely disagree with you because like I've played Forza for years. The problem with Forza is the opposite problem with Gran Turismo. In Gran Turismo, we don't have slip angle, right? If
Yeah.
we get in a slip angle, we spin the fuck out.
Forza's
In
got
Forza,
too
there's
much.
way too much. You know,
Yeah.
it turns
Oh,
into
yeah.
an arcade race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
That's what I
drift
mean.
all
Like
the
it's
time.
not playable fun like the way that other games are. Like it's arcade, and that's the thing is it's too arcadey in that way.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
come
just-
on. You
I'm
have
just frustrated, guys. I'll be honest. I'm frustrated having this conversation. It's not even fun for me because like it seems to me that there's just no passion. You know, there's just no passion behind this. Like usually when you create something that you're passionate about, like you could tell.
Passion's been lost. Yeah, it's 25 years.
If any person were to sit down and to like draw or write something that they put their true heart into, right? You could see it on the piece of paper, right? When I play Gran Turismo, it doesn't feel that way to me. It feels like a phone app with cars. That's what it
Almost,
feels
yeah.
like to me, right?
The only
Would
good thing about Gran Turismo, honestly, is the fact that unlike ACC and unlike iRacing and some of those, you can the good thing about
Turn it
it
on
is
and
you
play.
you can turn it on and play it. That's the great thing about it. But you have things like you have this collection of cars. Like, oh, we're going to focus on car collecting. And I know this is stupid and it's little, but yeah, you're going to have a focus on car collecting, but you're only going to take it to level 50. That's
Yeah.
and it stops
It
right
takes
there.
no time to max out. Yeah.
Like no time to max out. They couldn't even make the car collecting correct to where it's just when you max out all the cars, you get to the top. You know, you get all the cars, then you have your max level of car collecting. Hey, they couldn't even do that. They couldn't even do that.
You just almost answered my question one just to talk about that. Like, where's their money? That's where the money is. They fucking paid for 350 different fucking car licensing and modeling tech, fucking all them into the computer and get it running for cars that nobody fucking wants.
Yeah.
Take that fucking millions of dollars you just paid for those fucking cars and put them in race cars.
Yeah.
That's the problem right there. Like fuck, there's like 300 cars of like road cars that who gives a fuck?
Believe me, I want to drift my Toyota minivan. I want to drift my Toyota minivan.
I want to drift the Toyota minivan. I love that you're trying to give us a very, you know, comedic take on this, able to make me smile in a subject that, like I said, just frustrates the hell out of me.
You don't think it doesn't? This is a series that I've been supporting since the first game came out.
Yep.
And they are falling on their face right now.
Yep.
Just fucking flat on their face. It's just, I mean, they fell flat on their face within a week of the game getting released. They had gone from 10 out of 10 reviews to 2 out of 10 reviews.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And they still couldn't figure it out other than just saying, okay, no microtransactions. We're not going to make it, we're going to make it so you don't have to farm credits.
Like 3 times in a month.
We've got to change drive. You didn't know about this. You didn't know your driving dynamics were that bad.
Like, wow, they want us to pay for in-game credits. Why not make us pay for fucking tracks and cars? Oh, would that make sense? Would the people actually buy that? Yes, PD. People would fucking buy that.
Yes, people would buy that. People
100%.
People spend so much money with iRacing, buying new track and new car packs almost every 6 months. Is it every 4 months? Something like that. Something crazy. They come out with new packs.
Yeah, they do.
I'm going to lay this out there.
I'm willing to buy it every time because I do.
I'm going to lay this out there for the listeners, right? And for everybody in here. If I were to ask you, what is more popular, right? Is Mario or is the automobile more popular? What's more popular?
Mario.
No, it's not. No.
No?
No, it's not even close. The car is 100% more popular than the plumber. All right, the car is. Everybody's got a car. The car appeals from little kids all the way up until the time you're laid to rest. A car will appeal to you. Where a Mario appeals to you at a young age, and if you stay with it, sure. But as you get older, Mario is not as appealing anymore. The automobile is going to appeal to you forever. Everybody loves the car, right? Everybody.
I fucking hate cars.
Yeah, you hate cars. You play video games based on real life cars. You hate cars.
No, you don't. That's not me. That's Jim.
Keywords on.
It's just the point I'm getting to is like, it's not. This doesn't take some rocket science to figure out how to actually make money and make the game enjoyable for the consumer. Oh, yeah. It doesn't take rocket science, And to me, it's sad. It's just sad that they're getting bodied by ACC. Should not be getting bodied by ACC when it comes to newer cars. This is Gran Turismo.
Yeah, but if you again, what have we said? If you don't care, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, honestly, if the only thing you see is if the only thing you see is the fact that cars that are non-successful racing cars give you lots of money, then those are the cars that are the fastest cars.
Mm-hmm.
And they come from the country that you were born in. The Ferrari isn't that bad in real life. The Corvette even the C7 Corvette is not that bad in real life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you are calling yourself a race or a driving simulator. Well, let's have driving. Why don't you have big long? You know what? I want to drive from Portland, Oregon to New York City. If you're going to do a quotes driving simulator, that's what you do.
Damn, what was that game called?
When you get on Flight Simulator, do you air race?
Yeah.
Or do you fly from Sacramento to Miami? Or from Hong Kong to New York? That's the Flight Simulator.
You get lost in a submarine. That's what you do in the flight.
Oh, that's dark. That's dark. And by that I mean they were so deep. It was really dark when that happened.
Well, to the average person, unlike, what's the top percentage of A and A plus? What are we in the top 3? because
Oh, I
mostly
think
everyone
A
else
is what 1.5, top 1.5%.
okay. I talked
Something like
to someone this past week, casual player. He just got a PS4 and he was excited because he's like, I just got Gran Turismo. I'm like, oh, you got Gran Turismo 7? He's like, oh yeah, and I'm on my controller. And he's like, God, it's like the real driving simulator. And I was like, oh no. No, bro.
But
No.
again, this
And
is
that's
all
the
I did
most
for
people.
21
That's
years.
yeah, and that's what most
thought it
people
was-
out there. That's what they don't understand what we understand. And
Well,
that's the sad
and
part. So they're not gonna put the money and the time into fixing it because most
the
people
average
out there
consumer,
they don't know shit.
They don't know.
And they're just
Yeah.
Well-
stoked to be on there driving their fucking whatever Civic
The,
or whatnot.
well,
I
here
guess-
this is what's one of the sad things is I have my my nobody knows who it is account, and there are people that are still C and B drivers that I raced with 3 years ago,
Right?
Yep.
and they are still C and B drivers.
That's their skill
And
set.
they still do this. They still drive like B and C drivers. They have not learned any. They have not gotten faster. They just, I go out and I'll be like, oh, I'm going to send one qualifying lap and I'm going to set it in, the 4C.
Mhm.
And I go out and I throw down a 41.5 in the 4C. And and I drive away from them. Or I set it in that, and then I hop in the Renault, and I drive away from them. And I slow down, and they pass me, and then I drive away from them again. This is the
Different
majority
levels.
of the majority of levels are B and below. That's the majority of people.
It is, yeah. Again,
If you hit A, you are that person that has put in enough time and understands driving and has learned from it to get to that point. And you've gotten lucky and haven't gotten trashed by too many people along the way.
So 6 million sales. There's 60,000 of us in the world that actually really care about this game that PD does not give a fuck about. They're like 60,000 versus the 59 or the 5.9 million who don't give a. We're not going to
And they're
invest.
happy with what they got.
Yeah,
Well,
they
the-
are.
the-
They're making
the
money.
problem, though,
Fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
You
the
know,
here's the thought.
hand
Like if
over
you look at
fist
it though,
and-
yeah, but if they don't, right? Then when you have these people, sponsors paying you this big money, and you're doing Olympic esports, and you're doing world finals, and these TVs and the shows and shit like that, movies, if you don't listen to that 1%, that's 60,000, right? Who's gonna be in those fucking seats?
Yep.
Do you really want B and C drivers going to
Well,
the world
and-
tour? You know what I mean?
and
Like,
I-
I'm sorry, but they're garbage drivers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what you want to be putting out there. You need to keep these guys in the game.
Well, and the part of the problem too is when you have people like Tishney and Key and Grove and Mullet. I know you haven't gotten to the huge numbers yet, Mullet, but you're on your way there. When you have really fast guys that are really good racers that are on all of the time, and people start to see how trashy other drivers are, and how, you got guys that are like, what the hell is going on here? Why is it doing this? More people see it than you think, because a lot of the lower ranked drivers do watch a lot of those guys who are streaming. And then you have, Tish is like, we need to do something about this. There needs to be something done about this. And you just get like a shoulder shrug, or not even anybody paying attention to what they're saying. It just starts to make the game look bad, and the game is already looking bad. It's sadly it is.
Well, again, we should be able to go on any time of the day, and if you're an A+ driver, you should be able to find 15 other A-plus fucking drivers. I don't care if it's 2:30 in the afternoon or 2:30 in the fucking morning. You should be able to race with people who were at your same skill set. Nope, 7 p.m. And you're playing half the lobby's fucking beat.
Yeah.
Because you can't even get, enough people.
No, I don't. I think
bad.
their lobby making system is broken because there are more than 15 A-plus drivers driving most of the time. It's just they're throwing them in odd lobbies. They're not combining. Like, why?
Like when I was on sport, and if I was a IB or a low, and if I was in with it, I was like, oh my god, there's A-plus drive. It seems like with this game, fuck, dude, B drivers are constantly in with A-plus drivers, and it's like no big fucking deal. And I just remembered, like, holy shit, there's an A-plus driver. Oh man, and now I'm looking, oh, B driver, fucking A, and fucking, like one other A-plus.
I think it's like Jim said though. That's the lobby matchmaking is broken, where instead of grouping everybody and sorting them out, where they're just grabbing groups of people.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean, has Call of Duty gotten better?
Kind of sort of, but not really. No.
It's one of those. The ability for some reason to have lobbies that are ranked lobbies that are with even players or close to even players seems to be an issue. Whatever they use for their metrics is broken. Because you should be able to see. There's, technically, all of our levels have a number attached to it. Have a point total. Whether that's 40,000 or 80,000, there's a point total. So, what is the cutoff? What is how is the algorithm seeing the point totals?
Yeah, determining that these B drivers or whatever should be in this lobby with.
Right.
Yeah, whatever the criteria, it's not working.
But it's not working. It's not working because believe me, on a Monday night there are enough A-plus drivers on that they all should be in the same lobby.
Oh yeah.
Every single one of them should be in the same lobby. And then you might have one or two that get stuck in a high A lobby. But A-plus lobbies should be packed. Top tier lobbies should be packed.
Always, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's not the only thing broken about the game, but yeah.
Right. Well, thank God for VR. Having that experience kind of kept me in it.
Dude,
yeah.
I love the VR experience. The VR experience just blows my mind. It is the thing. Like, I try and when I was practicing for the British Championship or GTI Championship, I we're trying to set up the car and I'm driving flat screen, not VR.
So hard.
It was really hard. It was very, very hard. It's like trying to just focus on how the car feels as opposed to where my braking points and acceleration points and everything is. It's just like, is the car going to spin out on me? How are the brakes? Just, it's you try to focus on other things because it feels like shit.
Oh yeah, it's really weird. So used to VR. Now
like being able to actually see the ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the elevation of the track, dude. It's great. Mm-hmm. It's great.
Oh yeah, I
love it. And those top drivers that can't do it just don't want to put the practice in. They're scared. They're scared that they're going to lose points. I'm back up to speed.
Hell yeah!
It takes some time. Guess what? That's why you have a second account. Hop on. Use your second account to rank to get your racing better.
I'm surprised Key doesn't do it more.
Well, he can't do it because
Oh,
he
the
doesn't know how
chat.
to stay in
Leaner.
line with his steering
He's a
wheel.
lean.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He forgets
His
that he's
leaning.
not riding a bicycle or a motorcycle. It's true. I mean, Lovey Key,
He
no.
leans into it.
But you lean the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think
he, and,
Kareth
you
is
know,
the only one that uses his.
I mean, it's just if
Oh,
you
yeah.
say that it's bad, if you say that it's bad because you lean and it keeps shutting off on you, then it's a you problem. It's
Yep.
not an
No.
it problem. It's not it. It's you.
Yep. Still.
Put some seatbelts on that seat of yours, Keith.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Keep you
dude,
in
that
the
would
seat.
be great if he did that.
But seriously, yeah.
Like, it would
he
help
also
him.
likes to
It
talk
would.
It would.
to the chat.
Yeah.
So that's his other excuse. He doesn't like to. He likes to be able to talk to chat.
And then he doesn't want to have to take it on and off all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
it
I
sucks,
don't have.
but,
I just.
I just leave it on.
It is what it is. Once you get used to it, it goes on and off real
Mhm.
quick. And honestly, the earbuds for me work great.
So I need to
That
try
it comes
those.
with?
Yep, they work
Okay,
great.
there you go. Yeah.
Plug
Like
in
they
and go.
sound really really good. And I'm excited to see that they're coming out with the 3D Bluetooth headphones that'll work that are earbuds.
Oh.
So I'll start using
Earbuds
those.
mode. Okay.
Yep. So they will link up with your PlayStation. So that's in the future.
Nice.
You know, it just again, I just think there's nothing about the whole Gran Turismo development team that cares about what we think. Honestly,
No.
I don't think they care. They don't give a
No.
shit.
Or they wouldn't give us races like they gave us.
Well, and what's really
Yeah.
sad is it went from races that were like fantastic
Mm-hmm.
to races that are garbage,
Mm-hmm.
like complete
repetitive.
garbage. You know, you got, again, how many times have we figured out how many track layouts there are, and we use 3 or 4 different tracks in the same layouts?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I mean, we're back
Why?
at Grand Valley again.
And we're
Yeah,
back
we
at
were
Grand
just-
Valley again. Why aren't we? I hate Tokyo Expressway, but why aren't we at Tokyo Expressway again? Why aren't
Monza.
we? Why aren't we at?
I know you
again.
and Sean don't like it, but fine, we haven't been there for race
No.
C.
You know, well, no, we have been there. If you remember rightly, we were there
In
like a month
vans.
ago
In
in
vans.
minivans.
Yeah, that
in
was
minivans.
I did not even partake in that garbage.
Nope.
Why not?
neither
It was
did I.
Monza.
It was yeah. It was Monza.
In a minivan.
It was great.
In
he
a
said.
fucking
It was
minivan.
Monza. It was great.
It's just you know, and again, I think you would think that when you tag PD and you tag Kaz and you go, this
What
is
the
an
fuck?
embarrassment, you would and you get like after like after like after like you would think that they would like wake up and go, oh hey, you know what? They might be right about this. Nope. No apology, no nothing. Just complete radio silence. It's just, you know, I'm like, this just shows you,
Dude, they
this
can't
just
even-
shows you where they're at.
They can't even figure out how to make us use those cars, man. They just can't. They think like throwing us in a daily race is the only way.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is the only way. Forcing you to use cars that nobody wants to use. Or you know, oh hey, we just delivered we just delivered these new shit cars to you in this update. Now we're gonna force you into using those shit cars because there's
Mhm.
no other reason
Yep.
why you would use it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Which is what they're doing this week.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is it?
hold on a second.
Mike.
Segue.
Ooh, yeah.
Segue into Coach
Mike.
Mike. Hey, Coach Mike.
Segway edition.
Segway
Boom.
Mike. This is
Yeah.
Segway Mike.
Sponsored by Segway edition. Bring it on, Coach Mike.
Yeah. Well, we've fucking bunch of garbage races again, kind of, sort of, probably, most likely. Uh, Daily A is at Fuji International Speedway in the
Ooh,
new
yeah.
Subaru.
Oh,
in the
what?
new Subaru.
Wait. Okay,
Let's
so
see.
in the new Subaru, okay,
Let's
so it's
see.
going to be sport mediums.
Hard.
What?
Yep.
Wait, that's a surprise. Really? Hard tires. Imagine that.
Go
5 laps.
figure.
He said, imagine that.
Imagine that. Hard tires, because that's what everybody wants. Hard tires. Oh, what's race B, Mike?
Race B is
Yeah.
back to Sardinia Road Track.
Hated
B,
it.
Where we just had a manufacturer race of sorts. 6 laps in the Group 4 machinery.
Okay, so we've already done this race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What tires? Oh, hold on. Racing mediums,
But-
racing softs.
hards.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Okay. Skipping B.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Might be
And-
skipping all
and
week
the
complaining.
feature.
So hold on a second.
The
Let's say this again. We've already done that race,
Yeah.
and we've got 40 more track layouts that we could use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And then
Now,
an original. This is a very original. We are at Grand Valley.
what? No,
Yeah.
we haven't raced that since.
Last
what-
week, no.
Wait, we haven't
Yeah,
raced
like
that
every month.
since
Every month since it's came out.
Nations Cup. We did that race in the Group 3 cars. Bryce.
Yeah. It's in the Group 3 for 10 laps.
Okay.
Mind you, they did try to put some strategy, I guess, into it because the fuel is ×3, tires are ×7.
Oh.
Both racing hard
Okay.
and mediums are mandatory.
Okay, so you have to do a pit stop. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes it a little more
But-
exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be, it could be because the tires and stuff, you need to car at the front tires wears. It's going to be probably like 7, 8 laps.
You hear me
You're
sucking on
good.
my vape? This is how much I care about it.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe
Like,
we do
this is how much I care about
Monday night
fucking
ACC.
Yeah. And you're looking at the
I'm down.
typical Supra, GTR, Porsche,
Porsche,
McLaren.
probably McLaren,
Ford GT.
Ford GT.
Mullet.
Is going to be using the Corvette, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
That's
that was a
right.
promise. That's a promise that I heard.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, you know,
Sorry, Mullet.
basically the
America.
same. If you want to know what the fastest cars were, just go back and look at the fucking history. Oh, that link, if you look in on our Discord there's that link I sent in there. You can look at past races.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Where was that? Hold on a
That's
second.
pretty cool.
So you can actually see the top 10 times and cars and stuff from previous times there and stuff. So
That is that the www.si.coms/fanation/racing? Is it that one?
no, GT7
Oh.
GTSH.
Yeah, the GTSH one. Sorry about that, guys. Gave you the wrong one.
Mhm.
Ooh, well. It just makes me mad. It just makes me just like no imagination. Don't throw anything in here that makes anything exciting. Just keep doing the same shit over and over again.
No.
Okay,
If
so
they
it
want-
is gt7.gtsh-rank.com.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think, yeah, ACC maybe this week. The only
Yeah.
thing that sucks about that is Sean and I are going to have to go back to flat screen.
Yeah. That'll be the tough part.
Yeah.
You guys could always play some Street Fighter. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good.
That's so
I'm
good.
good.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
good.
I will freely admit the punch smash up, back, forward, curly Q. I can't get that.
I just pushed
curly
that.
Q.
The people that do get the I'm gonna circle my left and then
Right.
double tap my A or my B or all three at the same time. That is some skill that I can never fucking match.
Nope.
Ever. I don't try to pretend like I can. I just stay away from it, and I'm like, man, that guy can fucking do some shit.
Yep. I just pushed
Like,
buttons.
I
yeah.
totally,
Just push
total
buttons.
respect to those people. Total respect to you, Mullet. I'm like,
Bow
you have,
down to my greatness.
Oh, my son kicks my ass when we play those.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go against this 9-year. Nope, I'm through.
Get my ass kicked.
Did you, man?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep. So it's
Not at no NBA though.
so Assetto Corsa came out with their DLC with a whole bunch of stuff
Yep.
on it.
Yeah.
Cars,
That's
track.
great.
Got the new
That's
physics
great.
now on console.
New physics, yep.
Oh man, yeah, I need to.
Feels good.
It does. Did a
download
few
that.
laps in the new Ferrari.
Did you say?
The
Did
Porsche.
you say in the new Ferrari?
Yep. It's
Yes,
pretty
296.
nice.
That's very
Nice.
I know. I want to
I'll
drive the
buy
new
that.
Porsche.
That's
Like,
nice
18
too.
bucks.
Yeah.
New Lambo.
Yeah,
$12.99.
the new Lambo.
Fuck, it's 18 for me.
American.
Fuck's sakes.
Ooh, Jesus.
USD. US dollar. Make you holla.
Yeah.
But well worth it. I mean, again, cars in the track.
Fucking 9 toonies.
Purchase. How?
Well, I was like too short last night.
Whoa.
Make that booty
Yeah.
clap and slap them titties.
Oh,
Make
shit.
How
that
many-
booty
hold
clap
on.
and Slap them titties.
How
Oh,
many?
yeah.
How many toonies there, Mikey?
That fucking new, that new DLC is gonna cost me 9 toonies, you know?
God damn! You said 9 toonies there. Oh
9
Jesus!
toonies.
Oh,
That's
what you
2
doing
weeks at
there?
Timmy's. That's
So,
fucking 2 weeks at
easy.
Timmy's, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, that you know how many doubles you can get with that?
Double doubles.
Three.
Did let's see, DLC pack includes Ferrari 296 GT3, Porsche 992 GT3R, Lamborghini Huracan Evo 2, and circuit is Ricardo Tormo Valencia.
Montalban.
Yeah.
Ricardo
Ricardo
Montalban.
And then, with the update, you get the physics, and then you get the new McLaren, and then there's an update to the AMG.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What he said.
Yeah.
It's good though. It is.
It is.
And the online was working. The online lobbies were working.
Yep.
Oh,
And you can
that's
find
good.
some decent lobbies in there.
You can. You definitely
A
can.
lot of them are spa,
Good
but
races.
good track.
A lot of them spa. Oh, have you heard the newest thing?
Oh, we lost you.
You lost me.
Oh, there you are.
Yep, you're back.
Oh, sorry about that. So the people at the race, we're talking about the race. They were talking about there's been a second person killed
Oh.
in an
Oh,
open
that's right.
open wheel series or regional European series, Baz, and they were like, yeah, something needs to be done to make over.
Ooh, we lost you. Ooh, you went dark. We
Yeah.
lost Jimbo, everybody.
Am I still dark?
Oh,
Am I still dark?
Nope.
now you're back.
You're back. You're back.
God dang
Do you
it.
have a fan going?
Well, I've got my not blowing on me. No,
Do you have auto mute?
no, I do
Okay.
not. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just not going to touch anything since.
Maybe
Yeah,
leave
kid-
and come back.
I might have to do
Yeah.
that. Kid gets
Yeah,
killed.
fuck off and get out of here.
Yeah, kid gets killed. If it does it one more time, I'll reboot everything. Kid gets killed. They're saying that Eau Rouge and Radeon need to be. Something needs to be done with it because that's where it keeps happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't
do
dis-
you
I don't disagree
the
with
squirrely
that.
there?
The speed you're carrying through there.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
look at what happened
So
with the
fast.
Cadillac at the 24 hours
Yeah.
as well, or the 12 hours of
Yeah.
Spa, whatever it was.
That was scary.
Think about Lando Norris in the rain a couple years ago when he spun out and slammed into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't. It sucks because it's iconic, but
It is.
safety needs to be thought about too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it really, really does. Something that's going to make cars not ricochet back on the track to where they're getting smashed into by other cars that are. And it's a blind rise, so you don't know what's happening in front of you.
Yeah. Why don't they open it wide open, just like they was at Paul Richard there? You know, coming up over the hill.
right.
Like the wall used to be right on the apex, basically, and they widened it. So why don't you cut that whole top of the hill way open? So if somebody does,
you're
okay,
not
they
hitting.
cut the track, but they're not dying.
Right.
Yeah, and
You can open the
opening
track
up
wide open.
Well, that's like the right hand side, that wall right there too. Why don't they open that up, and why don't they put a gravel pit there?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. When you come up the hill there, the left, like they got the pit on the one that's wide open. You can open a bit more on the right hand side of the corner coming out of the pit. And then you take the whole left side coming up there out and you put a sand pit. So now if you go wide there, you don't die, but you don't get to cheat and cut the track there and make up time.
Yeah,
And get a warning. Like you can take.
Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
I was gonna say you can take all that out and put a huge sand pit. How many other tracks have huge sand pits that you get buried in? Lots of them.
Lots of them.
You know why? For safety, put a big take the big fucking wall out of there so you don't slam into it anymore. And put a big sand pit.
Big old sand pit. Yeah. You
Well,
know,
don't want to go in the sand. Slow down, then take it safer. You know
I
mean?
think
if that's the case.
Look at last week at the Formula One race at Spielberg, the Red Bull Ring. You know how you prevent guys from going over the line and accruing that many penalties? Bring the fucking sand trap right to the edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they can't really get away with it when they come down into turn 4. You come down the hill into that right-hander, that sand is right up against it. And then you go into turn 5, and you got sand right there.
Yeah, the downhill, it's right there.
Make it like Laguna. Make it like Willow. You know, like put sand right to the edge of the track. Everywhere.
Guess what? You don't have any problems with somebody exceeding track limits. If they do, and they're in the sand. You're not going to have any problems anymore. You know, it solves the problem. And I'm sorry, but everybody complaining about track limits, the white line is the place you're not supposed to pass over. Everybody knows that.
They were all
Stop bitching about it. Guess what you have to do? You got to slow down.
Right.
If that's just how it is. Don't bitch because you got popped.
Just because there's
the
room
line.
there doesn't mean you can use it.
No, absolutely not. You got a white line, and we bitch about track limits too when we're racing on Gran Turismo.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what,
It
though?
was like Gran Turismo, that race.
Yeah, it was like Gran Turismo.
It was.
Yeah. Although I think Gran Turismo, there's still where their track limits are really fucked up.
Yeah.
One of them is Le Mans. Le Mans track limits
yes.
are
Oh,
seriously fucked.
Yeah.
But like any of the chicanes, like the first chicane when you come into it and you start into the left-hand part of it, and if you come anywhere near the apex, you get a track limit for that.
Penalty.
Like, doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So I think I think you cure things by throwing gravel in. That's what they did at Le Sort. Like top of the track when you make turn 1 at Spa is now gravel.
Yeah.
You got nowhere to go. You make that turn and you're either going slow enough to make it or stuck in the sand. I think that's how it should be.
Hell yeah. They should. They should.
Speaking of races,
Yep.
Formula One race, that honestly, Spa was not Spa, but honestly, Spielberg was not the most exciting races for me.
The best part was when Toto told Hamilton, "I know the car's bad, just shut up and drive."
Yeah, just shut up and
that
run.
was
Yeah,
my favorite.
That was
part.
enjoyable.
I was
Yeah.
laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I also enjoyed qualifying. Qualifying was the most
Yeah, it
exciting
was
part of
good.
that race.
Yeah, that was
the Indy.
qualifying was the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that sprint race was actually decent, right? They had sprint?
Yeah, it was. Yep, I like that sprint too. Indy cars at Mid Ohio. That was a good
fun.
race. It was a lot of fun to watch. Yep. NASCAR at Chicago.
Fun.
I heard that was a doozy.
Dude, that
was.
was a fantastic race. Fantastic race. I watched it. I was able to watch it at work because
nice.
they had it on the YouTubes.
Oh, okay.
So I watched it at work.
If I had known Van Gisbergen was in that race, I would have put my money on him too. Like that guy is like he's a supercar champion. He drives road courses on the limit constantly. That's all. Like he excels at that, and he's like come to this road course that nobody else has really driven before. All you had to do was get used to the car and the braking. He said once he got that, he started flying.
And
to
he
the field.
did. He was.
Well, yeah, Jensen Button got caught up in a couple of things, but he went from like 15th or 19th to 9th in like 2 corners because it's a wet track. He's good on the wet. Like
I didn't really
know he made him
in that race.
Yeah, yep.
And then
he'll
be a hired gun.
Yeah,
for a couple races.
So that was good. We come into this weekend. This weekend we had
Silverstone.
We had Silverstone, which is awesome.
So good.
We had Canada. What is it, Mike?
Yeah.
Canada Tire Way Park or something like that. The IMSA race there. It's
Canadian Tire.
Canadian Tire Racing Park or something like that. It's in Ontario. It's in Ontario.
Yeah, it used to be motorsport. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It did. That was a fantastic. And then we also had the 6 hours Monza. Pretty good race too. And then the Coca-Cola 400, Pepsi 400. What was it this?
Quaker State.
Quaker State 400. Pennzoil 400.
There's the Diet Mountain Dew 900.
What was it? Mullet, are you still there?
It was the Quaker State 400 from Atlanta.
So what was it? What was the Atlanta race? What's it called now?
Quaker State 400.
It was called the 2000th race. Was won by the 24 car. Willie B. Willie B. Willie B. That's what it was called.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
He goes,
Atlanta,
let's do all these technical names. Mullet, the NASCAR guy. What was the race called? William Byron, baby.
Oh, well, it's stupid because I completely forgot about it, and actually Atlanta is one of my favorite tracks because it's basically a small super speedway.
Yep, nice big banking.
Yeah,
pile of shit.
It's fast. I think
Worst
it's
track
fast. I like it.
Yeah, fast.
Trucks were on Mid Ohio.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, fucking truck series there. It was fucking raining perhaps at the beginning. It was fucking wild.
It's so much fun. I'm glad that NASCAR things are actually driving in. Like it just doesn't stop the race. It makes me so happy. What did you think of this week's Formula One race?
Thought it was good. Good job, McLaren and Lando.
Awesome.
Best race of the year they've had.
Shit.
Yeah.
And McLaren.
It was.
I think it was probably one of the best F1 races so far.
That McLaren is a rocket ship.
Dude, that battle between Lando and Lewis, that was a great battle. And Lando holding him off on the hards. Hamilton on the softs.
Max having issues getting away from the line.
Right.
Piastri almost taking over. Piastri got fucked on pit stops.
Yeah, he did.
Otherwise, it would have been a 2-3.
And like,
it would have been a 2-3.
Yep. And Max, instead of winning by 20, He only won by 3.7, so that's starting to come down. He
Yeah,
still
well,
won,
he said
but
the
he didn't win
tires
by
were
much.
shit.
Yeah, those softs just fell off so fast.
They fell out, which was funny because I think the track must have heated up because for Georgie kept those softs on for what, until lap 27 or what?
Way late. Way late.
So,
and those hards, too, when they were pitting, what was it, like lap 25 off the mediums, Charles and Sainz going on to the hards, man, they were having major trouble. Charles was stuck in the back forever once he switched to the hards.
And then
Lando
McLaren switches.
too.
Well, Lando switched onto the hards, but their car can light him up.
It was just fucking flying.
It was a rocket ship,
dude.
It was a rocket ship.
Even Hamilton said it. He couldn't believe it.
Tell us, Mullet. Tell us about Monza. What happened at Monza today?
Oh! You want to hear about the greatest news of the whole weekend?
Greatest
that
news
Corvette. That Corvette's a champion, baby.
Round of applause.
No, hold on. No. You made a mistake, Mullet. You made a mistake.
America.
Nope. It was Japan, and it was the Supra, right? Or am I wrong? Am I wrong about that?
You know what?
GTR. It was a Nissan GTR. That's what won.
GTR.
You know what? Even with how overpowered the Nissan and the Toyota, they still couldn't beat the McLaren and the GWS. I'm just saying.
Another round of applause for
Dude,
America and Chevy.
Yeah, that was weird. I could not believe the McLaren took the global title.
I'm happy. I'm stoked that they did. Fuck Toyota. Fuck Nissan. We're tired of them. Fuck Subaru. Fuck Subaru too. You know what? You haven't been getting picked on lately, but I just want to say I haven't forgotten. Fuck you too.
Yeah, fuck you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but Barber Boy, who decided to punt former teammate Zaz's car off, Dave. If you asked him, it was the fastest car on the track, especially when he finished 12th after pushing people off and getting. But he did get the fastest lap. He did get the fastest lap, which meant that he pushing other cars off the track. Yeah, that's justifying. Yeah, justifying. I mean, I could probably somehow play the comments that he made about how he could beat our team
anytime, anywhere,
anytime. He's imagine this in the Jamaican accent. I can beat you guys, anybody on your team, anytime. I'm sorry I didn't see you in the top 200,
right?
Of the manufacturer series, and you finished 12th in the lobby that I was in. Again, after punting cars off, you finished 12th. It
takes a lot of skill to punt cars off, so you can imagine that it's probably harder to finish higher than 12 if you have to hit somebody off the track.
Oh boy.
Takes way more skill and more talent to instead of braking at the turn, just holding the gas and using a car to, help you turn.
Yeah.
That's way harder to do than actually braking and trying to make the corner.
Oh yeah, and he said, "Fuck my mom," because I sent him video of him jamming cars off track. I'm like, I was like, "You were dirty," and you did this because there's video of Dave rocketing him off the track, and I was like, sent a message to Dave, was like, "Yeah, that guy deserved every fucking thing that he got."
Right.
He definitely did.
And then he just says, "Fuck your mom." Okay, so again, you got the fastest lap, but you finished 6 spots behind me.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, hey, how about you go fuck yourself and start playing another game? Because you certainly didn't do a good job.
I like to tell him Mario Kart.
Yeah, go play some Mario Kart, then you can, you can throw bananas out.
They don't play Mario.
And
there's a reason.
Yeah, because they'll get beaten by 5-year-olds.
It's not even just that. I want you to think about this, right? When you play Mario Kart, go. to finish first while you're wrecking people, right? In GT7, people aren't trying to wreck people, right? So if they can't win in Mario Kart, so they go to GT7 so they can wreck.
It bothers.
That's their logic.
You're just idiots. They're just like again, way too many people willing to just smash people off track.
Yep.
Just because they think, well, I just got the fastest lap. Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Entitled. Felt entitled.
Well, shit, you don't do that in real racing.
No,
sure you do.
Well, NASCAR you do.
You know, we talked about it. Yeah, in NASCAR, you definitely will lean on some people.
You can wall ride.
You even ride freaking walls. You know what
I'm?
Yeah. You know,
wall ride that NASCAR.
I just want to go back to a couple weeks ago when we were talking. And what Mullet said is totally correct. To him, it's a video game. He doesn't care. Whereas I think a lot of people that are at our level, it's become much. If you're spending that much time and getting that much skill, it's become more than just a video game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
you want to do well. You want to win, but you want to win in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I don't want to win. I don't want to win by just pushing people off the track in front of me. That's not winning. That's not winning.
Nope.
That's just that's just being stupid and being a bully. And I guess if you have little gonads, you don't have a life, then that's what it makes you feel good pushing people off track. It makes you feel like a big man.
Big man.
Yeah.
After 3 bowls of crock pot chicken.
You are a big man, that's for sure.
That big man that can't move.
I just want to know.
Can't get up.
When your wife makes crock pot chicken, is it like the cracked chicken that's like cheesy and ranchy? Or does she do it a different way?
Yeah, it's that way with whatever else she adds into it.
And do you have like potato chips or like corn chips to just go by and you just scoop out some goodness on a corn chip?
That would be pretty good. But what we do is we make some cheesy, creamy mashed potatoes and we slap that right on top of it.
Welcome everybody. New segment.
Right.
It's Fat Guy Talk.
Yeah. She made like some creamy homemade mashed potatoes and slapped that on. I could not stop eating it. It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
Bring me another plate.
Dude, it was one of those things where after the 3rd bowl, I realized, I was like, man, I need to stop eating it.
Right?
And I was like questioning my life too, because I went and put my bowl in the sink and I was like, wow, this kind of hurts. I ate so freaking much.
It's just so good you can't stop.
As a good wife, we were invited to a Independence Day celebration up on the river, and I, of course, made my famous 5-layer dip.
Oh.
It's not famous. It was the first time I ever made it, but apparently it's become famous because nobody wanted it. Like, I made 2 things full of it, and it was gone within 15 minutes.
Oh, shit. Hopefully you got some.
I did, and it was pretty good. But I think part of it could have been alcohol related. And we had been out on the river doing a little bit of boating and throwing around a football and stuff like that. I think that helped too. Everybody had a good appetite.
Right.
So I think that helped too. What did you guys do for Independence Day?
Not much. Went to my in-laws. The kids.
I played about 25 minutes of video game, and then I spent the next 8 hours roasting in the sun.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
And then fireworks happened, yeah. I was like, we were at a family cookout, right? And it was a great time. I'm not going to lie. It was a great time. I had a blast. But there were about every other hour I would go fucking hide for 15 minutes and just be like, man, is it time to go home yet?
Right.
Like I was on an 8-hour
Yeah.
shift at work. I was just like, oh my god.
Oh,
when's
yeah.
this thing gonna end?
Right,
Give me
right.
the
And
fuck home.
I don't know like if y'all's like significant other does this, you know. I mean, you have to take one for the team, right? Like you have to go.
Yep.
But like do you guys like ever get this conversation where you're like ready to go hours and hours ago
Yep.
and they
Yep.
just come over to you and they're just like, "Oh, what do you want to leave?"
Yep.
No. No, I don't want to leave.
It's
No, I
been 6
I think I'll-
hours and I'm ready to go.
She's like,
Yep.
oh, well, if you want to leave, then you gotta say that we're gonna leave. Like, it's on you. Like, like,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I'll go be the
That's
asshole.
when I
I'll get
turn
the kids out of
around.
the
That's
pool.
when I turn around. We're out of here. See you guys later.
Right.
I'm going home. I
Oh,
can say it. I can say it. I can say goodbye. All right, let's go. We're leaving. Bye,
Dude,
everybody.
it
I
was-
don't give a fuck.
It was my favorite conversation because she's like, "What do you want to leave?" And I was just like, "Babe, I wanted to leave." Like, I looked at the clock. I was like, "It's like 3-4 hours ago."
You're like, look at my face. Look at my
Right,
face.
Right.
Don't worry, it'll be peeling tomorrow because we're standing out in the heat and the sun. Yeah.
That's gonna be the most perfect advice I'm gonna give my kids. You know, when they get older, they're gonna be like, "Well, what's the great facts of life? Like, if you marry a woman, make sure you marry a woman with a small family.
Right.
You
Mar-
marry a woman with too big of a family, you ain't gonna have time for shit."
Nope. That is the
Yeah.
truth.
No. What you do is you marry a woman whose family has an air-conditioned house that you can dip into.
Right.
That's what you do. You're like, oh yeah, this is great. This is great. Okay, I've got to go sit inside.
Listen,
I can
even if
I can drink beer inside too.
well, I don't
Nice and
drink at
cool.
all. I'm straight edge besides cigarettes.
Oh, straight edge. I'm actually throwing up my straight edge hands right now. Ooh, straight edge. Well, that's
But,
well, you are not straight edge because you smoke cigarettes, motherfucker.
That's
That
what I
is
said.
not straight
I'm,
edge.
I'm straight edge besides the cigarette smoke. That's the last thing I have not quit yet. But anyways, even if I were sitting in the house for 8 hours, my brain would have been, okay? Thank
Oh, yeah.
God the sun was roasting me, because at least I had a reason for my brain to I just don't understand how, like, people can, like, gather for 8 hours. I don't get it. Like, we could talk for a couple hours, and that's cool, because we're all talking about video games, and we're like-minded and shit.
Right.
But, like, you know, they aren't, you know? It's not like they all play the same game together, same hobbies or nothing. They all do different shit, and they're just, like, hanging out. I always run out of shit to talk. Like, I look at it like it's a comedy act. I'm, like, telling them stories about, like, what happened to me when I was, like, 15 years old. You know, like, that's how I look at it. I'm, like, over there trying to tell a story, and then I'm running out of fucking content. I'm like, Jesus, I didn't sign up for an 8-hour...
Gotta go grab the book.
like, let me, like, I need to go. I'm not getting paid for this.
You're like, yep, been here 10 minutes. Think it's time for me to go home.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, I gotta start writing some shit down, right? So, like, I'll have it ready on deck for these things,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can just keep it.
Just
I
reach
can
in your
just
back
keep it
pocket,
moving.
grab your little book out.
Be like,
Start
oh
I will
yeah,
s-
oh,
I
that
will
time the
say-
cat knocked everything over. That's it.
I got lucky. With I've been lucky to go places where I actually I've been lucky. Even being there like 12 hours, I'm totally okay. But then you have to do like things like you figure out that sucks that it's family, but you got to figure out the time that you actually have to be there. You know,
See, I don't-
because
I-
there is requested time to be there, and there's actual time to be.
I want to be there. Right? That's what it comes down. I want to be there because I think it'll be a whole lot more fun.
Yes, if you want
I don't
to
want
be
to feel
there,
like I'm getting.
yes.
I don't want to feel like I'm getting dragged out of the house. You know, the wife's got one leg, the two kids got the other leg, and I'm just like, no, not another 8
Right.
hours to do that anymore.
Gotta smoke a lot of weed, man.
I
Just
actually
go with the flow.
listen. Like they were doing that, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, this might make the whole
Oh yeah,
experience
dude.
way
Oh fuck,
better.
It would've.
oh yeah.
Totally would have.
Yeah,
But I
it
didn't
would have
want-
definitely made that time go slow.
I But I didn't want my two kids to find me in like the hottest part of the area, just completely passed out.
Right.
Like, yo, what's wrong with Dad? Why is he sun sleeping?
Right?
That's why we gotta bring your own party and douse the punch bowl with acid and fucking.
Man,
let
oh.
them-
Oh, that's the party. Right? hmm I
let
mean,
them make their own entertainment.
Right. Oh shit.
Oh, that's too funny.
Dude,
That
that'd
is
be
way too
wild. Oh shit.
All the wacky stuff.
All the wacky stuff, and look at the tab.
About that
Like
time,
that.
DGDR episode
like
42
that.
in the
Yeah.
books.
Boy,
Oh, it's
10.
Shit. It's that
Yeah.
time already?
Oh
It is that
yeah.
time already.
It
Hit it
flies
good
by,
tonight.
man.
We hit it good. So yeah, thanks
good
everybody
one.
for
Hit
listening.
it good. We hit it.
Appreciate it. We're back. And Jimbo, let them know where they can find you.
Well, I just realized that I've been giving out the wrong name on PlayStation. I think I figured that out last episode. Remember, it's Jimbo underscore, excuse me, it's PDX underscore Jimbo underscore Racer and the number 2.
Number 2.
And then on everything else, it's PDX underscore Jimbo underscore Racer. If you head over to my Instagram, we are preparing, Mike and I are preparing a 24-hour race at Le Mans.
Oh shit.
It's a charity race, so if you head over to my Instagram, you'll see the link to the charity page. It's for dementia, not to get it, but to prevent it. So head over there. Any
we doing?
little amount helps. And
Mike's got to touch that
We're
already.
racing what?
where was that again? So head on over there, donate. It's a good cause, and then we will give you details as it comes closer and closer. Hey, Mike, what are your old socials over there? Eh?
You can find me at YouTube's and the Instagrams at PDX_N_Mix And you, Todd?
They can find me on YouTube at BOGZ and on the PSN network at PDX_BOGZ55.
His
And
age.
Sean? Yeah, my age.
Find me on the Instas on PDX Sim Racer. Check out the PDX Sim Racing team on Instagram. Also on YouTube, the PDX Sim team, and also PDX Sim Racer. Go check it out. I went axe throwing for the first time. I put a little short up there. First time doing it.
I saw
Hit that bullseye, baby. I'm gonna join that league. I found a new profession.
yeah.
Axe throwing. Good fun.
Hey,
Gotta try
hey,
it.
Mullet, what are your socials?
You could find me on the YouTubes and the PSN at iMullet. And I just want to say, if you decide to add Jimbo, don't feel so bad. He still hasn't accepted one of my friends.
What? Hold on.
Probably-
Hold on a
probably
second.
Probably on your cancel
Hold
account.
on a second.
Block
Hold on.
account.
Yeah, it's probably my bad. It's probably my shit account. It's not this account.
That's what it
Hold on.
blocked.
Yeah, you
Listen.
always make me
Listen.
feel like dog shit. I do appreciate that though.
Listen, if you
I-
guys want to know how to parole anybody, especially your friends, come and ask me, because that is how you do it right there.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. We
Son of a bitch.
Got him.
get him.
Got him!
Got him.
I'm like, I literally have no